Americans detained in Iran separately from the negotiations over the JCPOA. Is that still the case going into this next round?
That's still the case, and it's still the case for one very simple reason. We have gone to Vienna to test the proposition as to whether we can achieve a mutual return to compliance with the JCPOA. The very fact that we would like to see this happen, but we are not sure if it can happen, suggests to us very strongly that the fates of these detained Americans should not be tied to an uncertain proposition, and that's a mutual return to compliance with the JCPOA. So even as we continue to see to it, continue to test whether we can affect a mutual return to compliance, we are working nonstop to see to it that these Americans can be reunited with their families, in some cases after years and years of separation.
Why not make it a precondition, though, for a return to the JCPOA?
Precisely because of what I said. The mutual return to compliance with the JCPOA is a very uncertain proposition. It is something that remains in our interest. We would like to see it happen precisely because it is in our interest, precisely because it is in the interest of our international partners in the context of the P5+1 and more broadly as well. But because it is uncertain, it would not be prudent to tie the fates of Americans to this issue. We feel that by working these issues on parallel tracks, separate but parallel tracks, we, in an ideal world, will be in a position to achieve both, a mutual return to compliance, even as we work over time to return these Americans to their families as soon as we can.
Can I quickly ask one more? Was there any discussion on the fates of these Americans while there was a hiatus on the JCPOA talks?
We are in regular contact with our partners. We are in regular contact on the issue of these American detainees. I'm not going to detail the form, the channel that takes, but again, we have no higher priority than the safety and security of Americans overseas, and of course that includes Americans who are unjustly held, as is the case in Iran. Yes?